to school on this Thursday evening. It's great to see all of you. It's really great to see all of you since I have a special attachment to all of you, having had some of your kids and having... Anyway, okay, so we're going to have the show now. This has been a great year for both the 4th and 5th grade. We're thrilled that we have NDI in both the 4th and 5th grade. So that is a tribute to the parents, so give yourselves a round of applause for taking this happen. I think you'll see that the children, as usual, are phenomenal. And they are phenomenal because the program is phenomenal. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Arthur and Hallie and Tim, and we're going to begin the show.
Thank you, Ms. Thomas. First things first, the dancers are excited that you're here. So dancers, I'm going to give you one moment to wave hello to your significant other in the audience. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I want you to sit and focus in the way you were trained to do. Lawrence, would you mind taking the proper posture? Thank you, darling. Trained seals. Now we can do our show. I'm Arthur. This is the National Dance Institute Hunter Elementary Event of the Year, year 2010. We've been coming here since 1993. Pretty good. Pretty good. This is Tim. Some people say that Tim and I are like a married couple. We've been working together for many years. I love this man. And he has written much of the music, original compositions for tonight's show. I think you will really enjoy them. Tim Harrison, the music director. This is Hallie Both. One word. Oh, this might be 2 words. Kick butt. She's fierce. She's been at Hunter for 4 or 5 years. And we're the co-choreographers. National Dance Institute sends a team of teaching artists. And we are the team. 30 weeks. And I feel like we've built this show together. Thank you, Hallie. Hallie's now going to introduce the stars, the real stars, the dancers.
Let me introduce to you the amazing dancers from Ms. Rohan Jones's class. The astounding dancers from Ms. Valetti's class. The mesmerizing dancers from Ms. Abrams' class. And the incredible dancers from Ms. Dominant's class.
Now the show. Tell me a story. Storytelling from around the world. We have stories from around the world. Has anyone been to China? I've never been to China, but we have stories from China. Has anyone been to Greece? Wow. Oh, nice. Nice place. We have stories from ancient Greece. How about Ireland? Ah! We have stories from Ireland. How about Mexico? Almost everybody. Look at these Americans. Very nice. Well, we have a story from Mexico. And how about New York City? Yeah! Oh yeah, that's where we are. Very nice. We have stories from New York City. I think my particular love for storytelling comes from my father. My father would tell us tragic stories about his life that made us laugh and cry. And he insisted that we were listening intently and laughing, and the story could not be boring. So we're going to start tonight with a bedtime story. Now, I'm going to be honest. It's not a bedtime story that's designed to put you to sleep. I was the kind of father that occasionally would rile the kids up before they would fall asleep in the hands of their mother. But a bedtime story that is maybe a little frightening, a little scary. Is there anyone here who does not want to hear a scary story? You? Where are you? Well, would you like this teddy bear? This will help. All right, you take the teddy bear. Go ahead. All right? Nobody can freak out. It's a little frightening. It's not that bad. You want to hear it? Yeah. All right, here's the story. Once upon a time, there was a boy, a small boy, a 5-year-old boy who came home from kindergarten, and there was nobody home. His mother and father weren't home, but that was normal because they both worked. But his older brother and sister also weren't home, who was supposed to be taking care of him. They had been delayed by the rain and lightning. When the boy realized he was home alone, he all of a sudden heard every sound in the house. The rain on the windows, the water in the radiator pipe. And then he heard a loud noise in the back room. And just as he decides to go investigate, the door begins shaking, the front door, and the knob is shivering. And he's like, he goes up to the door, turns the knob, and he says, "What?" And it's his brother who's looking for the keys. "I can't find my keys. What's for dinner?" And he goes, "I don't know." So now, we're going to call on all these storytellers from around the world who will tell you this boy's story, his inner landscape, with dance. Are you okay? You okay? So far, so good? No one's freaking out? Ladies and gentlemen, coming home alone. Is everything okay? Does anyone know what a fable is? Yes? You do? Okay, for those of you who don't know, a fable is something that's not based in fact, but teaches a moral lesson. Has anyone heard of Aesop's fables? Of course, child of the 50s. You guys, Because I've told you about it. Come on, this is not a fixed crowd here. I'm asking them a serious question. Well, Aesop was the most famous fabulist in history. When Socrates was in jail, waiting to be executed, he actually took some of the fables he had heard from Aesop, and, well, not from Aesop, but of Aesop, and he wrote them down in verse. And because Aesop was born in the year, they say, 620 BC, I lost my train of thought. Because he was born in the year 620 BC, the scholars don't always agree on what exactly happened to him. So let me tell you a little bit about Aesop and his life. This is Andre. He's Aesop. Okay. We do know that Aesop was born a slave, and the scholars seem to disagree on where exactly he was born. Some say he was born in the capital city of Sardis. Others claim that he was born in the Greek island of Samos. Still others claim he was born in the ancient colony of Mesembria. And still other scholars think he was born in the Phrygian province of Kotyai. But what we do know is that Aesop had two masters. The second master freed him, and one of the privileges of a free man was to take part in public affairs. So he argued with such wit and intelligence that the royal prince Croesus eventually entrusted him with delicate affairs of state and made him an ambassador to other countries. One day, Aesop went to the town of Delphi to distribute gold amongst the people. But the people there were so argumentative and covetous and nasty that he decided to send the gold back to the royal prince. This so angered the people that they drove him to the edge of a cliff and pushed him to his death. Now, I assure you that no children or animals were harmed in the making of this dance piece. Ladies and gentlemen, the death of Aesop. Delphi, with the blood of Aesop on their hands, with the blood of Aesop on their hands, met with years of misfortune. There were tornadoes, floods, pestilence, and finally, the Great Famine. Until one day, a sculptor got a really good idea to erect a statue to honor the life and memory of the world's greatest fabulist, Aesop. Rohan Jones's class. Well done. And now, Miss Folletti's class. The mark of a really great story is when you can hear it over and over and over again and you never get tired of it. I don't want to tell you how many times I have seen the Laurel and Hardy classic, March of the Wooden Soldiers. See, he knows. Barnabas, right? The boogeyman, the soldiers, and a couple of funny guys. I can't get enough. Well, a couple of years ago, NDI did a show about Mexico, and one of my favorite stories from that show was how chocolate was discovered in Mexico. It's a sweet story. Would you like to hear it? Yes. Would you really like to hear it? Yes. Okay, don't turn on me. Ladies and gentlemen, a brief history of chocolate. Once upon a time, there was a powerful Aztec king who was the god of air and light and was known as the Great Gardener. One day, the king decided to give the humans a magical bean as a reward. The humans took the bean, found the most fertile soil they could, dug a hole deep in the earth, and covered the bean in dirt. Lo and behold, years passed, when all of a sudden, up from the ground grew a sturdy, majestic, sacred, evergreen tree known as the cacao tree. And on the trunks of the tree grew enormous pods, almost 12 inches wide, that contained the cacao bean. The humans came to the tree, took the bean from the pod, ground it into a flour, and made a delicious chocolate drink known as chocolato. 1, 2, 3. Delicious. Choco for foam, atto for water. King Montezuma drank no less than 50 cups a day to enhance his wisdom and increase his strength. It wasn't until 1847 when the Londoner Joseph Fry gave his secret recipe to his sons and daughters at Fry and Sons and Daughters, and the world's first edible chocolate bar was made, Le Chocolat Experience à Manger. So, from this little place in Mexico comes one of the world's richest discoveries. Ladies and gentlemen and dancers, let's celebrate Mexico's discovery of chocolate!
folk song, the story of some geese, a farmer, and a fox, to be sung by the 4th grade. Ladies and gentlemen, the fox.
One Monday morning I went out to see where my geese did wander. The tracks I found upon my track, the little red fox is one. The screeching loud did wake me from slumber I did shake, and I saw the thief may come to bring for father he will make. Hey, run, father, looking out some weather. My geese is watching to surprise me, the kids together.
That's pure joy on their part. We didn't stage that. They did that. And now a mix of science and art. I'm going to try to sound intelligent. The World Science Festival takes place every June here in New York City, and their website states that they try to make the esoteric understandable and the familiar fascinating. In 2009, the National Dance Institute performed with the cellist Yo-Yo Ma. And also in 2009, the singer Bobby McFerrin teamed up with some neuroscientists to present a program called Notes and Neurons in Search of the Common Chorus, which was based on the pentatonic scale. Now, the pentatonic scale has 5 tones, which is not what we're used to. We're used to the heptatonic scale, which has 7 tones. Some music educators believe that the pentatonic scale is actually children's native tonality. So when you hear na 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 na, Tim tells me that's right from the pentatonic scale. And today in the UK, they're actually teaching in primary schools, basic music education, they're teaching the pentatonic scale. So with all this in mind, Tim, I've asked him to come and work with this magical audience. Kevin, can we get some lights on in the audience? And Tim's going to teach you something, I know not what, about the pentatonic scale.
Well, anybody who plays an instrument, well, especially the kids, they probably know your major scale. Pentatonic scale, you just leave out 4 and you leave out 7. Then you have the pentatonic scale, so you can just try that. Can we sing? 1, 1, 2, 1.
1, 2, 1.
And I said the kids are going to dance this, and I promised our program director I would dance it too. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 6. No, wrong. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 1, 6. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
6, 1.
6, 1.
So you're going to see, well, you'll see what you're going to see.
Okay, well, so what happened? That's the American. So, what Tim did was he made up a simple melody line, 2 of them, based on the pentatonic scale. And he taught 1 to Caroline and 1 to Lee. So Caroline, can you show the audience what Tim taught you?
1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 6, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1.
And now Lee.
5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 6, 5, 3, 5, 5.
Who wants to join Caroline?
1, 1.
That's Emma.
1, 2, 1. 1, 6. 1, 2, 1, 1.
Someone
1.
for Lee?
5,
Max?
5,
Emma?
5, 3, 5, 5, 6, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5.
Or Caroline's?
1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 6, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1.
Or Lee's?
5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 6, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5.
Or Caroline's?
1, 1.
Can you hear them?
1, 2, 1, 1, 6, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1.
Or Lee's?
5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 6, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 6, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 6, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 6, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3.
Miss Thomas' class. Way to go. All right, come on. And now the moment we've all been dreading. The moment I can't find my glasses and I have to read something.
They're on the city.
At least that time they weren't on my nose. I've seen people looking for their cell phones when it was in their hand. Have you seen that one? Thank you, Maya. Okay. Well, this is what happened. After we knew we were doing the pentatonic scale, I said, well, the pentatonic scale is the basic music, the basic scale of the music of China and Mongolia. So I said, Tim, let's create a piece from China. And so the original composition you're about to hear is based on the pentatonic scale, music from China. Story from China, The Empty Pot by Debbie. This could turn into Carol Burnett. One more. The one laugh is someone who was born in the 50s, and I appreciate that. A long time ago in China, there was a boy named Ping who loved flowers. Anything he planted burst into bloom. One day, the emperor decided to give seeds to all the children in the land, and whoever grew the most beautiful flowers would become the next emperor. Ping was so happy, but no matter how he tried, every seed he planted failed to grow. The day the emperor was to decide, all the children came forward with the beautiful flowers they had grown. When Ping approached the emperor in shame, the emperor announced that the seeds he had given had been cooked, and that Ping, with his empty flower pot, would be rewarded for his courage in coming before him with the empty truth and become the next emperor. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Abrams' class in The Empty Pot. And now, for something excellent. I told the kids not to worry about this, and that they had it made. Those are my 2 bad jokes tonight. We will now honor the greatest storyteller of all time, the master of the English language, William Shakespeare. You are going to hear a magical. Bill wrote the lyrics, Thomas Morley wrote the words. It's called The Lover and the Lass, and it's from the play
You got it, man.
As You Like It. Something like that? The 5th grade magical.
It was a lover and his lass with a hay and a hoe and a hey, noddy no and a hey, noddy noddy no. That o'er the green cornfields it passed in springtime, in springtime, in springtime, the only pretty ringtime when birds do sing. Hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, sweet lovers love the spring, springtime. In springtime, the only pretty ringtime when birds do sing. Hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, sweet lovers love the spring. Between the acres of the rye with a hay and a hoe and a hey, noddy-no and a hey, noddy-noddy-no. Those pretty country folks would lie in springtime, in springtime, in springtime, the only pretty ringtime when birds do sing. Hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, sweet lovers love the spring. In springtime, in springtime, the only pretty ringtime when birds do sing. Hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, sweet lovers love the spring. Therefore take the present time with a hay and a hoe and a hey, noddy-no and a hey, noddy-noddy-no. For love is crowned with the prime in springtime, in springtime, in springtime, the only pretty ringtime when birds do sing. Hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, sweet lovers love the spring, springtime. In springtime, the only pretty ringtime when birds do sing. Hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, sweet lovers love the spring.
Okay, have a seat, wonderful 5th graders. Okay, everyone, we're about to end the show. And before we do, I just wanted to tell you all about a contest that NDI runs every year. It's called the T-Shirt Design Contest. Everyone, we tell them about costume design, visual design, what's going to look good from the stage, and 100 dancers submit their designs, and we only have 1 winner. But we do have honorable mention, and we do have runner-up, and we give them fierce recognition. Tonight is their recognition. And the winner of the design contest, of course, you are looking at their design on each and every costume. Very nice. So would you like to hear? Okay. If you got in the top 8, you were cooking. Number 8, from Miss Rohan Jones' class, Jane Bua. Jane Bua. Nice. From Miss Folletti's class, Julia Feller. Number 6, from Miss Dominus' class, Alana Tang. Number 5, from Miss Dominus' class, our singing soloist, Caroline Goodman. Number 4, from Miss Abrams' class, Ashley Butler. second runner-up. From Miss Dominance's class, Austin Wang. First runner-up. From Miss Rohan Jones's class, Emma Sykes. Are you ready for the grand prize winner? Are you ready? From Miss Abrams' class, Sydney Allen. And now Sydney will show you her design up close. This is the design that will be seen on the runways of Paris and Milan. Not to mention Nice. Take a close-up look at that design, everyone. This is the winning design. It's Sydney Allen. What does Tommy Hilfiger have on this design? Absolutely! Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Americans who want this design. This is Sydney Allen and the Walk of Fame! Years of therapy. No worries, Sydney, you'll be fine. Okay. Anything else?
Encore.
Should we finish the show? Would you like to finish the show? No? You see, this audience doesn't know me. If you don't want the show to end, it usually means one thing. I start to sing. Okay. NDI calls this part of Arthur's show controlled chaos. Controlled chaos. Dancers, why don't you show your mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers and grandmothers and grandpas and aunts and uncles and cats and dogs how you go to places for the grand finale. Thank you. When my son turned 18, he stopped handing me his garbage. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a delightful audience. We have a rousing grand finale with a little more Shakespeare, actually, to top it all off. I love these kids. I think it shows that they love performing for you. This is our rousing grand finale storytelling celebration. Enjoy. bow. Let's take one more bow.